into the shadows, the terrifying legend of Japan's Aokigahara Forest. Deep in the shadow of Mount Fuji lies a place where silence holds its breath, where the dense canopy of trees swallows up the sunlight, and the very notion of time seems to dissipate. This is Aokigahara, sometimes known as the Sea of Trees. To the unknowing, it appears as a vast, tranquil, and almost hauntingly beautiful woodland. But to many, its reputation is anything but tranquil. Its dark legacy has led to whispered stories, chilling legends, and an unwavering sense of unease. A reputation cemented not just in Japanese folklore, but in the imaginations of people around the world. The origins of Aokigahara's somber significance stretch back centuries. Its volcanic soil, once fertilized by the wrath of Mount Fuji's ancient eruptions, is tangled with the roots of twisted trees and gnarled shrubs, forming a forest floor so uneven and thick that visitors can easily lose their way. Legends claim that even compasses fail here, disrupted by magnetic anomalies from hardened lava below. But it's not just the labyrinthine paths that make this forest unnerving. It's what lingers beneath its heart, the shadows that seem to flicker just out of sight, and the tragic history that stains those soft layers of moss. For centuries, Aokigahara has been wrapped in supernatural lore and morbid intrigue. In the Edo period, tales spoke of yurei, restless spirits, unable to find peace due to the circumstances of their deaths, roaming the forest and luring travelers deep into the vegetation, leading them astray. Locals described footsteps they could not place, voices in the misty twilight, and phantom figures slipping quietly among the trunks at dusk. Some say these apparitions are the manifestations of deep, unspent grief, souls looking for comfort in the ever-damp embrace of the woods. Perhaps most chilling is the practice of ubasute, the grim folklore of abandoning elderly relatives in remote locations to die, often out of desperation in times of famine. While historical evidence is debated, the story lingers, casting a pall over Aokigahara and tightening its grip on the collective consciousness. Even today, old bones and belongings sometimes surface amid the bramble, silent reminders of the forest's fatal allure. But Aokigahara's legend took on a more modern tone in the post-war years. The forest became infamous as a site associated with loss and sorrow, inspiring stories and films, and drawing curiosity, then notoriety. Part of this is fueled by literature, notably Seicho Matsumoto's 1960 novel, Kuroi Jukai, in which a heartbroken lover retreats into the forest, never to return. The tale struck a chord. Soon, the Sea of Trees became synonymous with sadness, a destination for those seeking an escape from an intolerable world. In the latter half of the 20th century, reports increased of people disappearing into Aokigahara with the intent of ending their own lives. Authorities, faced with this grim reality, began patrolling the edges of the forest, posting signs that read in bold, pleading script, "Your life is a precious gift from your parents. Please consult the police before you decide to die." Year after year, volunteers quietly search the underbrush for those who have not returned, marking sites with colored ribbons to guide them back out or to warn others. Walk deeper into the forest and the air feels heavier. There are no animal sounds, no bird song, no rustling leaves, only the dull crunch of volcanic gravel underfoot and the distant whistle of wind through branches. This silence is eerie. Many say it's unsettling, like the forest itself is holding its secrets tight within the twisted roots. In some places, visitors tie plastic cords or strips of cloth to trees, breadcrumb trails to find their way back, as even a short wander inside can turn relentlessly confusing. Many have spoken of sudden chills, the sense of being watched, or of unseen presences brushing past their shoulder. Even the sun struggles to pierce the tangled canopy, shadows shifting constantly with the breeze. It's no wonder such a place inspires fear and awe in equal measure. Over decades, Aokigahara's reputation has only deepened. It features in countless horror films and books, feeding and fed by the stories of the lost. Hikers who dare to venture far from the established trails often discover remnants of past visitors, abandoned tents, faded diaries, empty bottles, and sometimes far more unsettling tokens, sobering reminders of the human toll that the forest exacts. The Japanese government and local authorities have, in recent years, sought to replace legend with support and compassion. Patrols and volunteer groups work to help those in need, hoping to change Aokigahara's story from one of tragedy to one of awareness and hope. But the older legends linger, of tormented spirits, haunted glades, and ancient sorrow. Tales circulate of being followed by an unseen presence, or of icy hands gripping ankles when someone strays off the path. Some say children can hear voices deeper in the woods, telling them secrets or calling them further away. Yet not every encounter with Aokigahara is shrouded in despair. For many people, the forest also inspires a strange, melancholic beauty. Sunlight filtered through thousands of emerald leaves, the scent of damp earth, and the peaceful solitude far from the noise of daily life. Writers and artists come, not seeking harm, but searching for inspiration, beauty, or even a kind of healing that only such an unsettling landscape can offer. The legends themselves, terrifying though they may be, serve as cautionary tales, reminders of the fragility of human resolve and the depths of our need for understanding and compassion. In the changing light of dawn, Aokigahara can appear as a relic of primeval Japan, filled not just with ghosts and sorrow, but with the hopes and histories of countless people who have passed through its veiled paths. The wind through its trees is at once a sigh and a song, carrying with it the voices of those who have been lost and those who still hope to be found. Today, the sea of trees remains enigmatic. It is a place where the veil between past and present trembles, where ancient folklore and modern tragedy converge beneath the shroud of moss and mist. For some, Aokigahara will always be terrifying, a place haunted by what we cannot see and by the weight of collective memory. But for others, it is a space that invites reflection on mortality, empathy, and the ultimate value of life. Perhaps that is the true heart of Aokigahara's legend. Not the horror, nor the spirits, nor the dread, but a timeless reminder to cherish each fragile thread of connection we hold, to step into the light, and to help lead others out of the darkness. Enjoy this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more amazing content, and comment below your favorite part.